You're watching News 3, the Southern Illinois news leader. Live from WSIL TV in high definition. News 3 starts right now.
Our top story tonight. The Ebola virus, which has killed more than 5,000 lives, has spread in multiple countries in Africa. But how does it compare to the deadly bubonic plague or the Black Death that happened a few centuries ago? Emily has the story. Emily.
Eden. The first outbreak occurred in 1976 by the Ebola River. Since its initial discovery, we have found a total of 5 different types of the Ebola virus, 4 of which can be contracted by humans. But where did this deadly disease come from? Scientists think that the original carriers were infected fruit bats. Ebola has taken 5,000 lives. Joining us now is a survivor of this deadly disease, Muhammad Ali. So, where did you find out that you had the disease?
Family members had Ebola. I didn't know that the disease was contagious. The nurses took care of me and my family members and checked if me and my other family members had Ebola. The doctors told me that I personally had Ebola.
When you were treated, what were the facilities like?
I had a lot of rooms that were isolated from everyone. You couldn't see your friends or family.
What were your symptoms while experiencing this disease?
I experienced flu-like symptoms. I had a really high fever and vomited blood. It was awful.
Any way to prevent this disease?
Yes. You must have a really good hygiene. Make sure you don't exchange needles with anyone. And to make sure you don't touch anyone's bodily fluids if they are diagnosed with Ebola.
I appreciate you took the time to be with us here today and are teaching people more about this horrific disease. Back to you, Eden.
Emily Finnegan here in old-time England by travel of time machine. We are here with Elizabeth, who has contracted the Black Plague. So, what are some of the symptoms that you have with the Black Plague, Elizabeth?
I was having a lot of fevers. I was sweating a bunch, and my lymph nodes were being swollen, and they turned a little bit black, as you can tell.
Yes. Where's your family right now?
Since of my sickness, they have been boarded up by the authorities.
So, what are some preventative measures for the Black Plague that you know about in this time period, Elizabeth?
I would just say don't go near people that have the plague. I would just be isolated, or just like go to a village that's really isolated and to a house that's completely isolated from all the humans and everything, so you won't get the plague.
What are some of the hygienic conditions in your time era?
We are living in a really filthy time area where all the human feces and animal stuff has been thrown in the streets.
Do you think this contributed to so many people catching the plague?
Most likely, yes.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing your touching story. Back to you, Eden.
It seems like there's not much snow sticking to the ground right now, but in a couple of hours it'll start sticking and we're not going to have school tomorrow because it'll start to freeze over. The temperatures are going to drop and freeze all the roads. You couldn't see your friends or family.
Oh, stop! Is management. Whenever we mess up, management gets mad and attacks. Okay.
I messed up.
Management!
My family members had Ebola, and I didn't know.
Management is not happy with Brandy.